Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for episode number 5 of this Retro Football Manager series where we've taken control of Arsenal in Football Manager 2009. If you haven't watched last episode, last weekend, I'm going to spoil it a little bit for you now, but we did manage to pick up our first piece of silverware in the save by picking up the League Cup. We beat Newcastle in the final, so we've already got one trophy in the bag this season. The Premiership is kind of in the balance. It's going to be an interesting one, but today's episode is all about a massive European night. Let's get into it. So guys, you were last with me for the League Cup final where we beat Newcastle at Wembley 2-1 to lift our first trophy of this save. Since then, we have been on a spectacular run, most of which we've not even conceded a goal. Since we've changed up the tactic and we've gone for a 4-2-3-1, we've got wingers, we've got a little bit extra, and for some reason it's just clicking a little bit more, and our upturning goals has been fantastic. So since that result against Newcastle, we beat Everton in the league, we advanced in the FA Cup, we played Nottingham Forest in the 6th round. Luckily for us, that was the only championship side left in the draw. We got them. We absolutely pasted them 4-0. Absolutely loved it. We played Fiorentina. You guys would have already known the result of the first leg, the away leg, where we drew 1-1. We beat them 2-0 at home, so we advanced into the next round of the Champions League, into the quarter final. Since then, in the Premier League, we have been exceptional. We have had some easier games, We played Hull, beat them 3-0. We played Aston Villa, beat them 4-0. We drew 0-0 with West Ham, which was kind of a disappointing one at home, but we followed that up with a 1-0 victory at home against Chelsea, who are currently top of the Premier League. We then played our first leg of the Champions League quarter-final at home. We played Real Madrid. We beat them 2-1. If I just expand this a second, as you can see, Gallas gave us the lead from a corner, and then Samir Nasri tucked away a penalty just before half-time. Raul scored a very, very nice little chip to give Real Madrid, not hope, because it's more than hope, to give Real Madrid not the advantage either, because we are 2-1 up. It's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be interesting. They've got the away goal. We need to try and score in the BERNABEU today to kind of guarantee anything. And then after that, we beat Blackburn in the Premier League 4-1. So today's episode is all about the Champions League and that quarter-final second leg at the BERNABEU as we take on Real Madrid. There are some exceptional names in this Real Madrid side, and I'm looking forward to showing you some of the names that are there and some of the players that they do have. In terms of some of the other competitions, guys, we are into the FA Cup semi-final. We take on Manchester City. That will be the next game that I will play after this one. You guys won't see that one, unfortunately. We will take on Manchester City, and the other half of the draw is West Ham versus Liverpool. So it is a all Premier League affair there. And talking of the Premier League, this is the current state of the table. We are in third after 31 games, so we've just got the 7 games remaining, and we are currently 8 points behind Chelsea, and we do have a game in hand. So do Manchester United. If United win their game in hand as well, they close the gap on Chelsea to just 2 points. They are doing very well, but I think it's our form at the start of the season where we weren't really scoring enough goals that has kind of come back to bite us. Third in the Premier League in our first season is kind of respectable. Also, we're winning a trophy. We've kind of got a shot at the FA Cup. Man City is a tough one to get past. They're not quite the Manchester City of current day, so it's going to be interesting to see how we do get on. I'm actually going to go back to the home screen here so that you guys can see. As I said, this is our sort of team summary that you can see here. We have Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. It says we've not entered yet the European Cup, as in the Europa League. I'm not really sure why I said that. Maybe because we've not guaranteed qualification for the Champions League via the league yet, but we have qualified for the Europa League as a minimum. We are third in the Premier League. Possible finishes between 1st and 5th. Obviously, we want that top 4 spot. Semi-finals against Manchester City in the FA Cup, and we are obviously the winners of the League Cup. In terms of some of the other stuff, though, as you can see, the goals that we've scored, it's just above my head here. We are now up to 1.9 goals scored per game, and the goals conceded has actually gone down. Last time it was 0.7 in terms of goals conceded, and 1.7 in terms of goals scored. So we've kind of gone a little bit in a positive direction in both ways, which is fantastic to see following the tactical tweak before last episode. In terms of goal scorers and player stats, Van Persie is the top goal scorer. I have to say, looking at a 25-year-old Robin Van Persie here, I'm still not happy. He's my top goal scorer. He's got 16 goals, 12 assists, right? I'm still not happy with him. He's just not as consistent as I would like him to be. He's relatively injury prone, so I still think we will maybe take a look at making a change there. Adebayor's chipping in, 13 goals, 13 assists for him. Again, he's okay. If someone comes in big and offers a lot of money for him, I would definitely be swayed for sure. Theo Walcott has the most man of the matches. Kolo Touré has the most yellow cards, and Theo Walcott is now our highest average rating player. He's now got 8 caps for England, 14 goals, 12 assists for him this season. He's played a lot, and now he's playing out on the right-hand side, so he's definitely kind of locking down that position for the future. But that is kind of where we are, guys. So, without any further ado, let's ask Pat Rice to pick a team. Oh God, we are all over the place. Adebayor's injured. Robin Van Persie's 1 yellow card away from a suspension, but I think we need to do it. So I'm going to bring on Van Persie there. I'm going to move Nasri there, and we're going to play. Where's Carlos Vela gone? We're going to play Carlos Vela on the left there. That is what we're going to run. I feel like, yeah, Arshavin's injured. Is there anyone else who's really missing out? Jack Wilshere's not good enough just yet. Nicholas Bentner is a no from me. And then obviously we've got Eduardo as the striker on the bench. Obviously, unfortunately for us, Manuel Almunia is injured. So Lucas Fabianski will go in goal. And actually, looking at Fabianski, I don't actually think he's that much of a downgrade. He's only 23 years of age. It's still not the elite goalkeeper that I want, let's put it that way. But I don't think he's too much of a downgrade on Manuel Almunia in goal. So this is the team. Fabianski, Sanya, Kolo Touré, Johan Giroud because Gallas is suspended, Gael Clichy, Denilson Fabregas, Walcott, Nasri, Carlos Vela, and then Robin Van Persie up front. Let's see if he can have a good game in a big game today. We submit this team, and let's take a look at the Real Madrid team. So, as I said, guys, there are some names here. Obviously, I'm going to kind of show you some of them. Iker Casillas in goal, as you kind of would expect. He's got 20 reflexes, 19 for one-on-ones, 19 for handling, 17 on positioning. He's just incredible, isn't he? They've also got Sergio Ramos at right back. This is back when Ramos was a right back, but he still looks an absolute beast. Great heading, good long throws, great marking, great tackling. He's just an unbelievable talent. He's still only 23 years of age, so he would be a player that I would quite enjoy to pick up in this save, but we need to increase the reputation a little bit more until we could attract the likes of Sergio Ramos. They've still got Nicolas Pepe. Not Nicolas Pepe. That's definitely the wrong player. They've still got Pepe, who, you know, shock, he is 1 yellow card away from a 1-match ban. We've definitely seen that before. Christoph Metzelder, German. A lot of people will forget that he was a Real Madrid player, but he definitely was. Here he is. He looks okay. Then we've got young Marcelo on the left-back spot, 20 years of age, no afro at the moment. He looks quite a good player, doesn't he? He's not necessarily the most offensive fullback, but I think he looks like a good player. Now, Julian Faubert, the man that they signed on loan from West Ham, one of the most ludicrous signings I've ever seen and remember happening in real life. To play alongside Wesley Sneijder at 24 years of age, he looks very, very good. Very, very good technically, as you kind of would expect from him. Lassana Diarra, the kind of anchor man here, 24 years of age. He's got 20 caps for France. Looks pretty good. Solid technique, great passing, good tackling as well. He will be the one that will sit more and allow Wesley Sneijder to attack more. We have a 25-year-old Iron Robben. Fantastic dribbling from him, as you kind of would expect. Robben does look pretty good. He's only returned 3 goals and 9 assists in 32 appearances so far for Real Madrid this season. And now then, this is where we have the big boys up top. Big Ruud van Nistelrooy, 23 goals in 32 appearances for Ruud. Sensational. 19 finishing, 18 composure. He knows where the back of the net is, doesn't he? And then the man who scored the goal in the first half, Real Madrid legend Raúl. 31 years of age, 105 caps for Spain, 44 goals. Great finishing, great first touch. 20 determination, 20 influence, 20 off the ball. Yikes. Okay, we are in the Bernabeu. We are in their backyard. Let's see what we can do. Real Madrid are the favourites. Sergio Ramos is the key man for them. Kolo Touré is the key man for us. 29. They've only conceded 29 goals in 29 games that Ramos has played. We've only conceded 31 goals in 49 games that Kolo Touré has played. So Kolo Touré, definitely a bit of a beast for us. I think, what is the pre-match thing? I think this will be a different one to call, and it'll definitely be close, but I reckon Real Madrid have what it takes to beat Arsenal today. Obviously, as we go into this game, we do have the lead. We are 2-1 up in the tie. However, I do expect Real Madrid to score today, which then would put them through on away goals. So we need to get the ball in the back of the net somehow. I'm interested to see what happens. 20 minutes in, and here come Real Madrid. Lassana Diarra with the ball then into Sergio Ramos. The boys are going up and they are trying to press really quickly. One thing I do need to check super quick, guys, is sometimes they switch this around and it still hasn't fully worked. Okay, Walcott's got a knock early doors, but I'm going to keep him on. Kolo Touré wins that header, but Lassana Diarra picks up the loose ball then. Down the left-hand side to Iron Robin. Cross comes over, ball's in the air. Carlos Vela gets it clear a little bit. And Carlos Vela gives away a penalty 20 minutes into this massive tie at the Bernabeu. This could be the Champions League tie here. Ruud van Nistelrooy versus Lucas Fabianski from the spot then. And the Dutch international does what he does best, especially from 12 yards, which is put the ball into the back of the net. So, this is the position that I was worried about. It is now 2-2 on aggregate. As things stand, Real Madrid will go through. We need a goal. It's really frustrating that a penalty has been given away here, and that is the sort of deciding factor in it so far. Julien Faubert, Johan Giroud's out of position. Marcelo's going to pick this one up after the cross goes all the way across. Iron Robin on the ball then. Cross comes in from the left-hand side. Header goes over the bar from Faubert, and we have a goal kick. Can we get a chance of our own? Who knows? This is where the consistency factor of this Arsenal team comes in. Kolo Touré gets in there. Cesc Fabregas just punts that one clear. Goes out for a throw just inside the Real Madrid half. Doesn't correlate with a highlight though. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Gael Clichy with the throw. Ramos wins that one. Gael Clichy then takes the ball away from Faubert and gets tackled again. Ball goes into Wesley Sneijder, into Lassana Diarra, into Raul. And Clichy gets the ball back. Nice interception there. Samir Nasri then. Out to Carlos Vela. Can he make amends? Goes back to Gael Clichy, who Real Madrid are actually looking at. Ball goes into Van Persie. He's offside. He's also booked. Free kick to Real Madrid. Highlight still goes on though. Up to Ruud van Nistelrooy now. Ball into Raul. Robin is in acres of space over on this left-hand side. Cross comes into Raul. Big save. Big save. He hits that one straight at the goalkeeper there. Carlos Vela finds himself up front. I think the game's done the weird changeover thing. Yes, it has. I don't understand why it does that. For some reason, it switches my striker and my left midfielder around. So Van Persie was out playing on the left, which isn't the worst, but I'd rather him play through the middle. Theo Walcott then. On the right-hand side, he's got Marcelo to get past. The cross gets blocked, goes back to Bakary Sagna. Cross comes over again. Carlos Vela almost atones for the mistake, and Van Persie gives away a foul as he's trying to hold up the ball there. Vela, if he'd have slotted that, would have atoned for giving away the penalty. I will happily give away a penalty if it means we get an away goal in this tie. Metzelder. Across the Pepe goes back to Casillas then. This season's been going very, very nicely. I'm happy with it for our first season. I think we've kind of settled on a tactic now. I'm much more happy now we're playing this 4-2-3-1. The central midfield seems to be ticking. The defence seems pretty solid. It's just that issue up top. We've still not, in my opinion, got an out-and-out goal scorer. So let's say who's being asked to prove a point? The man who gave away the penalty. Carlos Vela being asked to prove a point here. And we go into this second half. We need a goal. I'm not really sure where it's going to come from right now. We haven't necessarily been the best in terms of chances that you've seen, as Gael Clichy takes the ball off a Raul, but goes into Nistelrooy, comes crashing back off the crossbar. They get that one clear. Samir Nasri's got a little bit of space to run into here. Gets absolutely clattered by Wesley Sneijder, not necessarily known for his tackling ability. And here comes his Dutch compatriot, Iron Robben, into the penalty area, gets tackled by Denilson, and goes behind for a corner. Corner comes in. We do get it clear. Samir Nasri gets beaten to the ball by Lassana Diarra. Denilson get beaten to the ball again. I think it may be some time in a second to make some substitutions here. 53 minutes on. We're waiting for the next highlight. Sneijder hits his free kick into the wall. Pepe's got the ball now. Faubert, he's in acres of space. And that is what I'm worried about. Ruud van Nistelrooy gets his second goal of the game. We need to go for it. We're having so many players underperforming here. You know what? I'm going to switch those two around. Fabregas is going to play in the hole. Miguel Veloso is going to come on. It switched these two around again. How's Denilson playing? Denilson. Okay, Van Persie just not getting it done. So Eduardo's going to come on up top. We'll put Cesc Fabregas in the hole. We'll see how that goes. We need an away goal to at least take it to extra time now. And I think we may well get caught on the counter. And with the clinicalness of Van Nistelrooy, yeah, he just ghosts in there in between Kolo Touré and Bakary Sagna and does tap that one past Fabianski. We've made the substitutions. We're trying to go for it. Will we be rewarded? Faubert with the cross in. Rifle it off the crossbar again. Robben gets blocked by Sagna. Goes behind for another Real Madrid corner. 60 minutes on the board then. Robben, cross. And Pepe scores. And that is pretty much us out of the Champions League now, guys. We need 2 goals. And I will be honest, I don't see where it's coming. We're going to go all-out attack. We're going to actually go relatively more direct. Super quick tempo. Zero time wasting. Defensive line, we're going to have to push up a little bit more. We're going to tackle hard. Why not? And let's just push for it. What is the worst that could happen? We're already 3-0 down at Real Madrid. We need 2 goals. And as I said, I don't really see where it's coming from. We've kind of been taught a lesson here by Real Madrid. They lost the first leg and have just absolutely annihilated us in this one. 20 minutes to go. Can we at least get a highlight? If we get a goal and we lose 3-1 at the Bernabeu, I'm not too disappointed. But a 3-0 loss sums up this Arsenal team. And like a 4-2 loss on aggregate sums up this Arsenal team. In the home leg, we definitely had enough chances to do better. And it just wasn't to be, guys. So Raul with the ball, gets the throw in from Ramos, sprays it out to Marcelo on the left-hand side. Iron Robben's in acres of space here. That's a goal. Oh. Wow. 4-0 Madrid. Okay. This is the golfing class then, guys. This is what we need to do. This is how we need to close that gap. 4-0. Wow. I don't know what to say. Just sat here watching this team get absolutely dismantled. We've been very good defensively. It's just the maybe it's just the occasion. Maybe we don't have the big game players. Gonzalo Higuain then is on for Real Madrid. Marcelo with the ball at his feet. Another cross comes over. That one gets headed over the crossbar by Raul. 4-0 down at the Bernabeu. Wow. Okay, couple of minutes still to go. Okay, that is the full-time result. We lose 4-0 at the Bernabeu. I'm going to say that is disappointing. Disappointing, but not really unexpected. So we lose 5-2 on aggregate. We go out. Manchester United come back from a 2-0 deficit to go through against Villarreal. And now I guess the focus goes back onto the Premier League and the FA Cup. So what I'm going to do, guys, we've got this FA Cup semi-final next. If for some reason we do manage to get into the FA Cup final, I'll bring you guys back for the FA Cup final. If not, it'll probably be the end game of the Premier League season, so I can kind of do a season review, season wrap up, and all of that good stuff. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, even though it was a little bit of a lesson handed out by Real Madrid, please do drop a like on the video down below and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. I'll be back on Sunday next week with another episode of this series. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.